Hi, my name is Ryan Zajdel. That is Ryanzajdel. And I am here conducting an online recorded interview for my HRM 1101 class for Dr. Petrucci at Temple University. So, without further ado, the first question is to tell me about yourself. So, my name is Ryan Zajdel, as I said before, and I am from a small town called Yardley, Pennsylvania. This town is about 40 minutes above Philadelphia and right across the bridge from Trenton, New Jersey. It is right next to a town called Marsville, both of which are very small towns, nothing like the city of Philadelphia. Personally, I much prefer Philadelphia, so much more opportunity, it's amazing here. To continue telling you about myself, I am a cheerleader and have been a cheerleader for the majority of my life. I began when I was very young. There are videos of me doing cartwheels at the age of about 2. And then I continued with this my entire life, and now I am a cheerleader at Temple University, and it is a really rewarding experience. Through this, I have learned so much and continue to learn by the day. Just today, actually, I had a clinic and I got to teach around 80 kids or high schoolers how to stunt, and it was really rewarding, and I would have never had that opportunity to kind of give my knowledge back to somebody else if it wasn't for this great sport. To continue about myself, I come from a family of 7. It was kind of a hassle growing up, as one would expect. But I believe that it really helped me with my sociality, and it really brought me to be who I am today. I would not replace that experience with the world. So, more about my interests. I love tumbling. Tumbling is one of the aspects of cheer. It's when people flip and kind of move around in whatever way. Usually it's backflips with twists called fulls, and all of that good stuff. I love that because it gives you a feeling that is undescribable. It is absolutely breathtaking, and I have always been drawn to tumbling ever since I was young. I am also an international business major here at Temple. I absolutely love different cultures and meeting different people, and this major really helps me to combine those two interests into one big interest and one big major that really encompasses what I need in a career. So, the next question, to tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. I would say that my biggest accomplishment thus far has been the creation of a dance at my old high school. Though this may not sound like a big deal, my school had a tradition for 75 years of hosting a sports night. Um, at sports night, the girls would usually dance and the guys would perform relays. I saw a little bit of injustice as a guy that really loves dancing and loves doing anything that he can in the most flamboyant way that he can. Um, I just kept trying and trying for this dance, this co ed dance. And I would speak to different advisors in the school board, different teachers, our principals. I would try everything in my power to create this dance. Then that all happened my junior year. So once I became a senior, the dance became an actuality, and I became the captain of this dance, and I helped around 20 kids learn this stunning dance. It was to the theme of America, and I choreographed this dance with the help of my team, my partners. I would teach this dance. I created the music for this dance. I performed this dance on the night of sports night. I also helped get the crowd really pumped up on this night of sports night. It was an absolutely incredible experience, and it really shaped who I am today, as it really helped me to cultivate my skills and kind of really pushed me to take what I need out of life and kind of gave me that drive to seek a little bit more than what is just given to me. And I feel like that is incredibly important in any position in life. So the final question is to tell me something that I learned in my HRM class. Well, one of the first things that I learned in my HRM class actually stood out the most. This was how to become a top 20 percenter. So basically, a top 20 percenter is one of the top people in your field. Basically, a top 20 percenter in a business world could be a corporate advisor, it could be a CEO, a CFO. In a medical career, it could be an attending surgeon. It could be anything that you need it to be, and you can reach that top 20% through really hard work and some strong dedication. To go through more of what one needs to become a top 20 percenter, they must have at least 2 and preferably 3 or 4 internships with good companies. This will help them to get experience and kind of add to what a workplace sees in them as a worker. If a workplace sees that one does not have much experience, then starting off in one's career is going to be incredibly difficult. So it's very important to get that initial experience. Also, it is very important to join an SPO. SPOs are student professional organizations here at Temple, and these organizations help students with cultivating professional relationships for their careers in the future. Something very important about joining an SPO, especially when you want to be a top 20 percenter, is to develop the skills to become a leader in this SPO. Over time, you will keep going to this SPO. You will continue to talk with everyone there, continue to see speakers, continue to kind of find yourself in this organization. And finally, when you are an upperclassman and you have the opportunity to reach that leadership role, then you will be more than set for your career, and you will know exactly how to facilitate your career and facilitate others that want to be in your career as well. You also must have a GPA of 3.5 or better. This means that you have mostly A's, some B's there, here and there. A B is okay, preferably not many C's. You should also have a well-written resume. That goes without saying, really, because any strong resume can really take you far. You should also be active on LinkedIn, know your professors, be in that SPO, kind of get yourself more affiliated with the professional life of the workplace. You could also build a strong business vocabulary, especially for interviews. This will help you to speak to your your workplace in a way that kind of suits a business environment, and they will see that and they will be more inclined to hire you. You must also get CSPD certified and become a regular there. So it's kind of like a student professional development center, and that is kind of how you develop professionally and get ready for a job out in the workplace. And finally, you must develop strong interview skills. This kind of relates back to an article that I read not too long ago regarding finding your zen and then crushing your job interview. So basically, in this article, it talked about a lot of different mechanisms that you can use to make yourself less nervous for a job interview. Like, for example, before this interview, I took a very, very deep breath. And that helped me calm my nerves down. That helped me to set my mind straight, helped me to focus on what I needed to say, how I needed to say it. And here I am crushing my job interview, and I am very proud of it, and I am killing it. Some more kind of ways that they said to crush your job interview would be to exercise beforehand, walk there, kind of park a little bit further away. That'll give you some exercise and allow you to kind of clear your mind a little bit before your interview. They also recommend that you read a little bit of fiction beforehand, because fiction will help distract you from your nerves, and it will help you take you to kind of a more calmer state, and it will help to kind of give you that mental space that you need to really do well in your interview. That concludes my interview. Thank you for watching.